There's a war going on in the books. Can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. Bet's gonna cover. Bet's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, and a pleasant good morning to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Tuesday, June the 10th. And we had a great game last night with the Florida Panthers defeating the Edmonton Oilers, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I say great game, just that we had a game last night. A blowout, certainly yesterday. I said there would be fewer penalties. Boy, was I wrong about that. These teams couldn't help themselves but get involved with each other. Once the score got out of hand last night at the Stanley Cup Finals, and Florida takes that 2-1 lead. They already had the home ice advantage, and now they're putting even a bigger cushion between themselves and the Oilers. The Panthers stormed the early lead. Marchand scored that early goal on that through that screen. Verhaeghe also with that wrister. Reinhardt, Bennett, you know it. And the I don't know how many penalty minutes were there? 100, 140? I don't know. Just a lot of penalties as the Florida Panthers win and get that 2-1 lead last night. I want to say hello to everyone joining us in the chat. Thank you for joining me here on a Tuesday. We got Major League Baseball and WNBA pretty much to look at today, and we'll mention the games certainly here in soccer today. We've already seen a couple World Cup qualifying games just come to an end here. We got more action today, however, over in Asia and Europe, and a little bit here in some CONCACAF and CONMEBOL today. So huge day of World Cup qualifiers around the world that you can mention in the chat. We won't go over any games here, but that's part of our sports betting menu here on Tuesday. All right, and don't forget, we also have the RBI contest. It's kind of the big news around here, and Mike told me that the standings were updated, so let me see if I can find those, actually, and see if I can rattle off who had the lead here. Let's see, where would I go to? Maybe go to the video and see that. Maybe we'll put up the video and see what's going on with that. So cool. Hopefully you got your RBIs in. I saw some of the winners talking about it, and I don't know if I am quite seeing the standings here right now, but they told me they're updated, and we'll figure out how to get those up here and maybe take a look at those. But really appreciate everyone in the contest yesterday. Don't have time to read these all off here, I guess. But nonetheless, hopefully your RBI play was in. I know mine did not come in. How did mine not come in with all those RBIs yesterday? I went with Trevor Ward, and the Angels scored all those runs, and he went 0 for 4. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be any good at this contest. So hopefully you're in there today. Maybe we'll run the commercial here while I try to find those standings. Or maybe you guys know where they're at. All right, let's see here. Abel's here today. Said the Dodger fans were loud at Petco last night as they took advantage there and got the win. And Sports Money's ready to go. He's ready to have a day as well. Andrew K is here today. there. Oh, there it is. Mike saying there's the standings. Okay, it's right there. I don't know if I can get to that from here, but appreciate that, Mikey. It's in the Google Docs. I get that. All right. I guess I could try to copy and paste this. Link is in the chat. Thank you, Mike. Let me see if I can find that. Stand by. All right, we're just gonna have to roll with this here. Mike will make a video. There it is. Okay, thank you, Nick. All right, I'm sorry I didn't come prepared for that. Wouldn't mind seeing standings here and playing them for you, but Abel had Freeman. Robert said he had Diaz there, it looks like. So at least we're having some fun here with the contest so far. Jerry says Edmonton's done after that. And let's run the commercial. I'm going to try to see if I can peek at it here. Or let's see, maybe I can get it going for day two here right now. Boy, I'm sorry, I'm stalling the show, but really want to get this pump us up here a little bit with this. All right. We're just going to have to go with the day two contest feed here, I think. Oh, boy. I've really messed up the show already here. All right. We're going to go with the video and see what we can do here with this commercial, YouTube commercial playing. Here we
in a free 4th of July barbecue, then Sports Money's got you covered. Chillin' and Grillin' is our 4th of July contest that opens Monday, June 9th, and runs for 10 days, ending on June 19th. One free entry per person, and we're looking for you to enter a RBI Player of the Day. That's a ribeye. That's a run batted in Major League Baseball. You'll see the example shows the player name, the price, and the book. In our example, we've got Ohtani at plus 125 on DraftKings. You're going to enter that in the comment field of the video. They'll be labeled each day, contest video day 1, day 2, all the way through day 10. We'll tally them up. The best net gain over the contest period will get the gift basket you see out there. We'll ship it out to you in time for your 4th of July. If you have any questions, be sure to DM. Have fun. Good luck. And we'll see you guys really soon. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Take care.
Hey everybody, it's Ron from Big Dogs, and this is Ron's Rundown. We're going to go over the MLB game scheduled for Tuesday, June 10th, 2024.
Okay, I'm back. Boy, this show's going well. All right, we were just getting to the show. Apparently, there's some standings, and we're gonna have a great time over the next week trying to figure out who's gonna win the ribeye contest. Appreciate it. All right, I give up. All right, But you can get your picks in for today. Pick your RBI. Put them in that. That is the video, day number 2, that you want to put your ribeye in there. Make sure you put your pick in that particular video, and the standings will be updated. Mike says there'll be a video on it. Apparently, there's a Google sheet, and appreciate everybody. All right, let me just get to the show here. I've obviously screwed this all up. So let's get to the show here a little bit and talk about yesterday. Thanks, everybody, for bearing with me here as I try to figure it out. All right. Andrew likes Murray State. Hey, we had Murray State yesterday. Hopefully you caught me there on the happy hour over on that other channel. And I had Murray State there yesterday, plus the runs against Duke. J-Dub says, going to take Olsen today. Jerry said Edmonton was overrated coming into this. Subhuman, good morning. And he's liking what he saw there in the Panthers there, apparently. All right. Major League Baseball yesterday had some winners here on the show, including not too many, actually. Couldn't find many. A Toronto and St. Louis game to go over was a show winner here yesterday. Barrios and Palante. That one certainly went over. Also had a winner here on the show with the Angels over the Athletics with UC Kikuchi spinning those. Real strong performance there by Kikuchi yesterday, allowing just one hit. Also here on the show, I had the Seattle Mariners on the run line in their game against Arizona. We also had some premium pick winners there over at Tony's Picks. I did have yesterday the Padres and the Dodgers game to go over as a premium winner over there with the High Rollers, and also a premium pick winner here with the Sports Money Premium. Seattle there. Oh no, Seattle was a show winner. I'm sorry. And let me get this straight. Man, this has got to be the help me out in the chat. Justin's here. Sports Money is money. I'm not money though here today so far, and Abel's going to go with Ohtani here today. I did have the premium pick winner with the Florida Panthers. I know that over there at Tony's yesterday as my high roller premium. Also, we had the winner in the WNBA here on the show yesterday with the Golden State Valkyries. They were able to get it done. They won in overtime as an underdog yesterday, and I did have a high roller premium over there at Tony's Picks with the over. Didn't go over in regulation. Should have went over in regulation. It only was sitting there at 145 or something like that with 5.5, maybe almost 6 minutes to go, and no one scored for like 3.5 or 4 minutes, but it went overtime. So, guess it worked out there in the end. So Terrell says the Sparks are totally overrated here right now. Old E, nice to have Old E in the chat today. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to roll with the show here at this point, I think. Want to thank everyone, and don't forget you can be part of the community leaderboard as well, like Abel, like Robert McCormick, like Jerry, like Old E, like Subhuman, Andrew, Justin, Nuke, Terrell, and Nick Handy. All right. We can at least read off some of these games from yesterday in the major leagues, but boy, it looks like I didn't really like the major leagues very much yesterday with some of these scores here anyway. Reds beat Cleveland behind Fraley's 3-run home run. Pirates were able to beat the Marlins there yesterday as well. Hey, at least I had that winner over there on the old happy hour with the Bucks yesterday over Miami and the reappearance of Yuri Perez as Reynolds had that 3-run triple. How about Otto Kemp? He had 3 hits, and the Phillies beat the Cubs yesterday. Also, Tampa, as I had the winner over on the Cover the Spread show with the Rays yesterday over Boston. Magnum, 4 hits in that one, 10-8 final score. Chris Sale, 11 strikeouts as Atlanta beat Milwaukee yesterday. Alejandro Kirk, he's a hot hitter right now, and he got it done there in that Blue Jays win over the Cardinals. I thought I had a winner there with the Cardinals late, and the Blue Jays got 2 runs at the top of the 9th, and then won it in extras yesterday behind Kirk and Corbin Carroll. He's healthy, back in the lineup, and he had a home run in that Diamondbacks win over Seattle, the walk-off grand slam there last night for Arizona to win 8-4 in an extra inning walk-off. All right, let me try to get back to speed here. Cash Kane, hello. Nate Cerna didn't have a good one there by the Cubbies, and Terrell liked Kikuchi last night. He always does. All right, let's get to the show. I need to pick it up here a little bit. No big playoff game to worry about, and here we go with. Oh man, I don't even have the pitchers right. Oh, I didn't have the pitcher in there. Here we go, man. All right, the Tigers will take on the Orioles. We get started here on Tuesday. Get some of these series rolling as well, with Gibson Long going up against Povich here in this one. You got the Orioles are going to be a favorite at home against these Tigers right now. Well, I guess they just don't pay attention to the records or how teams are doing here right now, because the Tigers are, have a great record here currently, with their record coming in at 43-24, just 19 games over 500. The Orioles, they're 12 games under 500, but hey, they're favored today against the Tigers. What the heck? Now we know Gibson Long has only made the one appearance so far, so you kind of maybe throw out his numbers, maybe even include his numbers here. 7.36 ERA in that first start, a 4.17 BABIP, but Povich hasn't been great. 11 starts, a 1-4 record currently, 5.11 ERA so far. Now he's doing pretty well on the strikeout meter here, but boy, he's going to make the Orioles a favorite all of a sudden, because they had a few wins here over the last couple of weeks right now, maybe played some of their best ball, but does seem kind of interesting there. You get a pretty good price if you're liking what the Tigers have been doing here right now. Hey, not going to win them all, so maybe there is a little bit of something to that. Maybe they could get a win here, but let me see what you guys have in this one with the Tigers and the Orioles here today. Go to the chat and see what's up with this one. I certainly don't know what's up here. Let me read off some of the numbers anyway and see why things are going so well here for Baltimore. They've won 7 of their last 9 games, so maybe one of their best stretches here so far. Baltimore's also gone under in 8 of their last 9 games overall. They're still just 4-10 in their last 14 games at home. Remember, they had a losing streak at home there for a while. They're actually 4-2 in their last 6 games at home, but Baltimore's lost 5 straight games to Detroit. 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams have gone under. Baltimore has defeated Detroit in 5 of their last 7 at home. It was on the road where Baltimore was struggling a little bit against Detroit. Detroit's won 10 of their last 14 games. They've gone under in 4 of their last 5, but they have gone over in 15 of their last 23 games on the road. Detroit also 15-6 on the road in their last 21. But again, they've won 5 straight here again overall against Baltimore. Let's go to the chat and see if I can't wake the hell up here and try not to screw up our show. Abel says got the West Parlay coming up. T-Bird, hello, nice to see you. Here's Adley for Justin. He's got a prop there. Lando's got Baltimore money line here. It's a lean. Justin says Orioles team total over. Robert likes the O's in the first 5. And Nick says Orioles are turning around. You got Gibson Long here, is not a proven commodity, and at least Povich has been in the game here this season. Thomas says, I got to take the over here. Abel's leading to the over as well. And Nick Handy says he's got O'Hearn for his RBI here today. And Trevor says, don't fall into that trick. Take the Baltimore Orioles here. Okay, man. That is, I might be tricked here. I might fall into the trick. I think in this one. AOD's here today. All right. And for me, I'm going to take Detroit. I'm sorry. I'm going to take Detroit here at even money against Baltimore right now. I just not sure I could pass up on this price here. I think we've got two unproven commodities. Yes, Povich has been around all season, but his numbers are nothing special here, it feels like right now. So I'm going to take Detroit. The Marlins are taking on the Pirates here. We got Cal Quantrill going up against Keller here in this one for Keller here favored at minus $1.35, maybe $1.40 here. The total 8. Keller a 4.31 ERA coming into this one. He's 1-8 overall this season. The Pirates are just 3-10 with Keller here on the mound for the Marlins here. They'll have, I believe it's Quantrill here, or is it Sandy? Okay, I got to get this right here. Sorry, you guys. There it is. Okay, Sandy. Okay, I got it. Sandy's pitching. He's 2-7 with a 7.89 ERA. He's actually lowered his ERA here of late. Alcantara, 4-8 are the Marlins with Alcantara on the mound. 2.69 batting average against, a 296 BABIP for Sandy here. Man, is obviously just having a rough time, and you can't do anything about it, right? You can't send him to the minors or anything. You just got to keep plugging here with Sandy. So let's take a look at some of the trends with these two teams and get your opinion on this one, with Miami taking on Pittsburgh here on Tuesday. For the Pirates here, they've actually won 5 of their last 6 games coming in. They're on a 4-game winning streak right now, following that series sweep, of course, of the Phillies, and they beat Miami yesterday 10-3. But can they do it again here, going up against Alcantara? Big time struggles here. Pittsburgh's gone under in 13 of their last 19 games at home, although 8 of the last 12 meetings between these two have gone over. Pittsburgh's defeated Miami in 5 straight games at home right now, and 10 of the last 13 games between the teams overall have been won by the Pirates. Marlins have lost 7 of their last 8 coming into this one, so some big-time struggles here right now, but the line has been moving here, it looks like, in favor of Pittsburgh. They're up to $1.40 here, not the most comfortable price so to lay with this Pirates team right now, especially considering that the teams have identical records of 27-40. So been some struggles here. Kind of hard to still lay it with Pittsburgh no matter what you look at here. All right, let's hear from you in the chat. Miami and Pittsburgh. Here's Robert. He does like Pittsburgh in this one. And Abel's on the Pirates as well. Justin likes O'Neal Cruz. Here is his prop play. And Lando said the Marlins have lost 7 of their last 8 as favorites following a road loss. Well, but they're not a favorite here, so I wouldn't worry about that stat too much. But they're an underdog here because, well, the Pirates are a little bit hot and Sandy's not. So, all right, I guess I'll trust Pittsburgh here. I don't want to lay this kind of per price, but maybe what I'll do is I'll just take it as my play here on the show, and I'll take the Pirates with Keller in this one. Lando likes the Pirates here. Looks like plus a 1.5 in this one. All right, no problem there. I know it's a pretty big price. I don't know if I could do it in that one. I mean, what are they on that reverse run line? They got to be $2, I would think here. 245 minus 245 for Lando there. Okay, Thomas, he likes the first 5 under here in this one. I'll take Pittsburgh. Okay, next up, we've got the Reds taking on the Guardians here with Andrew Abbott taking on Slade Ciccone in this one. And the Reds were able to, beat up on the Guardians yesterday. Reds have won 4 straight games right now after sweeping Arizona and beating the Guardians yesterday. They just look like the more athletic team. Is that what I could say about it? Yesterday, Abbott here comes in. He's only 5-1 with a 2.18 ERA. He's been absolutely terrific so far with a 197 batting average and a 1.06 WHIP. Reds are a game over 500. Guardians here 3 games over 500. They're at home with Ciccone, 4.87 ERA, 1.42 WHIP here for Ciccone in this one for the Reds. This little streak of wins here right now, pretty sharp here with that winning streak. And Cleveland's lost 4 of their last 5 games. The Reds have gone under in 13 of their last 19 games on the road. Coming into this one, the Guardians have gone under in 8 of their last 9 games against Cleveland overall. I thought yesterday was going to be an under too, but went well over yesterday with that 7-4 final. But Cleveland's gone under in 6 of their last 8 games. Let's go to the chat and see what you have here in this one. Here's Justin with Encarnacion Strand with an RBI today. Lando's got the over here. Abel likes the Reds first 5. Justin's got Reds team total over in pocket with these two. And man, Abbott's been so strong here, and the Reds are looking so athletic right now. I'm going to try the under, though, here in this one with the Reds and the Guardians. Didn't go under yesterday, but with Abbott here on the mound looking pretty sharp, I'm going to go ahead and try the under here with Cincinnati and Cleveland. Look, Cincinnati here on a little bit of a streak for sure right now. I know that the Guardians against left-handers, not so great, right? 4-11, 1-loss record for the Guardians against left-handed pitching. So I'm going to go under here, but man, I might be on the Reds for sure. Robert likes Reds first 5 in this one. Abel may like the under here. All right, the Cubs are taking on the Phillies with Colin Ray on the mound. He's going up against Mick Abel in this one with Abel here. So far, so good. 2 starts, a 0.79 ERA. He's been mowing them down here in this one so far. 195 batting average against, a .70 WHIP for Mick Abel. I think Abel is how they've been pronouncing it. So Colin Ray here, 3.59 ERA, 13 games, 9 starts, 4-2 record, 1.35 the WHIP for Colin Ray. Coming into this one, the Cubs have won 12 of their last 18 games overall, but Phillies have won 12 of the last 15 between these two teams, and they were still able to get it done yesterday, despite the fact that the Cubs were, they were extremely popular with handicappers yesterday. But Philly did get the win. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games overall and 4 of their last 5. Want to just mention some steam coming in. Just seconds after I said I'm going under, the steam came in on the over. So the fade train's on, I guess. The total in the Cleveland-Cincy game has gone up to 8.5. Thanks a lot. I guess I'm on the square side here, or not the sharp side, or not the steam side anyway. Cincinnati and Cleveland steam to the over right now, just moments ago, right after I gave out the under. Uh-oh. All right. Let's look at these two with Cleveland and Chicago and Philly. Philly's won 5 of the last 6 games at home against the Cubs right now. So see if this rookie can do it again here with the Phillies at home, minus Harper. But hey, it worked out yesterday for him. But Cubs have gone under in 6 straight games, including 5 straight games on the road under. Your comments are coming in here in the chat. And we've got Justin says Guardians can't hit lefties, but Miley was on his comeback. That's what the problem was there. Justin's got the Cubs team total over here and also over full game in PCA as well. Thanks, Justin, on fire here for us in the chat. Abel's on the under, and Lando's got Tucker for a home run. All right. And look, I'll probably say that Abel isn't going to have I think this is where it comes to an end, or at least for the dominating performances for Abel here. I think the Cubs at least can get to him a little bit. I'm going to take, man, these guys have had a lot of unders here of late. I know that, but let me just pause it here real quick. So I kind of want to go. All right. Give me the Phils in this one. I'm going to take the Phillies over the Cubs here today with the rookie Abel on the mound. Thomas says Chicago money line. All right. Justin says, is our man Abel is starting? Next up is the Nationals taking on the Mets here. We've got Mackenzie Gore going for Washington, Griffin Canning for the Mets. Decent pitching matchup the way things are going. With these two teams right now, you got Canning here, 2.9 ERA, 6-2 record in 12 starts. Look, turned out to be a good acquisition here for the Mets this season to go with Canning, right? The Mets are 9-3 with Canning on the mound, 232 batting average against. Is having a little bit of issues with walks, but he's doing just fine. Mackenzie Gore, 3-5 here. 2.87 ERA, however, and a 1.14 whip, 231 batting average against. Gore has been pretty darn good this season for this Nationals team that, hasn't been a great season so far, but they are just 5 games under 500. I think this is going to be a pretty tough game, though, actually, here today. So let's see what you guys have, though, with the Mets and Phillies, Nationals, whatever they're called. Washington has lost 8 of their last 10 games against the Mets overall. The Mets come in having won 8 of their last 10 overall and 7 of their last 8 at home. Mets have won 7 straight games at home against the Nationals here. Washington comes in having gone over in 5 straight and 7 of their last 8 games on the road here. Currently, Mets have gone over in 4 of their last 6 against Washington Mets on a 3-game winning streak here right now after the 13-5 win over the Rockies on Sunday. They beat up on the Rockies, but that's all you can do, right? Can they continue here against the Nats, who got 2 losses in a row coming in, both to the Rangers? And we'll go to the chat here right now and see here. And look at this. The Phillies, 20 of their last 21 games at home, they've won following extra innings. Wow, that's incredible if you think about it, right? Here's Justin on the Nationals here. Abel's on the Mets, a run line. And Nando says Nimmo's homered in 3 of his last 4 against the Nationals after missing the previous, after not playing the previous day. That makes sense here. They were off yesterday. Robert likes the over. He also likes the Mets here. I'm going to take the Mets on the run line here. Give me the Mets. Lay 1.5 against the Rockies, against the Nationals here today. Right now, the Mets on the run line here are minus 1.5 at plus 125 or better. So I gotta like that price. Good morning in the chat too, Textiles. All right, the Rays are taking on the Red Sox with Ryan Pepio going up against Lucas Giolito here in this one. The Rays, are they really a road favorite here right now? With Pepio, he's 3-5, 3.2 ERA, a 230 batting average against Tampa Bay, 6 games over 500 right now. And Boston still struggling to find their way, 32 and 36 currently. Giolito's made 7 starts. He's got just such a 6.42 ERA currently, but oh man, can the Red Sox get it together ever here right now? Get this pitching together this season. Giolito's got a 362 BABIP so far this season. Tampa's won 6 of their last 7, 13 of their last 19 on the road. Boston's lost 5 of their last 6 at home and have lost 10 of their last 15 games overall, although they have won 3 of their last 5. Tampa's won 4 of their last 5. Boston's gone over in 5 straight. Let's go to the chat here. The widely reported steam did come in on Boston. They might be the favorite here now, actually. Let me flip this. I had the Rays yesterday over Boston, but let's see here. The total is at least 9 over 15 or so. Okay, let's see how you've got this one in the chat today with Tampa Bay and Boston. Boston now a favorite in this game. Widely reported steam also came in on the under in this game. So let's go to the chat, though, with the Rays and the Red Sox here. Terrell had the Mets team total over there against the Nationals. Good morning to Dana Delp in the chat. Justin says Rays team total over 4.5. And Terrell says anybody going up against Giolito's been bombing here right now. And Lando's on the over. Thomas says, I'm going to take the Red Sox here, a little plus money. Yeah, sorry about that if they move to the favorite. Want to mention here right now a little bit of we're seeing here that for the Tigers, Gibson Long will have an opener, I believe, here today with Herder getting the start in the game, and then they'll bring in Gibson Long. You want to have that left-hander there against the O's to start off the game. So Detroit will have an opener today. Herder, I think they've done that combo before. Abel here is on the under, and Justin says he's got the Rays back to a favorite here right now at Bet Rivers. I'm showing right now circa at minus $1.08 on Boston, but I show Bet Online has the Tampa Bay still the favorite. Bovada's got Boston as the favorite, so a little bit of back and forth there. But if you like Boston, you know where to go. It looks like there right now. And even though the steam came in on the under, I'm going to go over in this one with Tampa Bay and Boston. All right. Next up, the Braves are taking on the Brewers here with Grant Holmes in this one, favored on the road, $1.15, $1.20 total, 8.5, maybe shaded to the over at minus 115 for Holmes. Here he comes in with a 3.99 ERA, 3-4 record in 12 starts, 210 batting average against, a 241 BABIP. These numbers aren't awful here for Holmes. For Quinn Priester, he comes in here with an ERA currently sitting at 3.88. He's 3-2 with his record, although in his starts, the Brewers are 1-6, interestingly enough. He's got a 1.31 whip and a 228 batting average against and a 248 BABIP. Also pretty okay numbers for sure, even though these guys have ERAs close to a 4. I think they might be a little better than that. For Milwaukee here right now, they come in here having won 10 of their last 14 games despite a 2-game losing streak here right now, including yesterday's game here to Atlanta, 7-1. The Braves were able to get that win. Atlanta's lost 7 of their last 8, and also lost 7 of their last 9 games on the road. Braves are definitely struggling there, but hey, got that win yesterday over the Brewers to snap their losing streak. So that's a positive there anyway.
Critical notice.
Brewers have gone over in 5 straight games against Atlanta overall, and Brewers have also gone under in 13 of their last 18 games at home, and Milwaukee's also gone under in 6 of their last 8. Braves have won 4 of their last 5 games on the road against Milwaukee, including yesterday's win. But should the Braves really be favored here, 9 games under 500 over a team that is above 500 anyway and doing pretty well? Maybe after yesterday's blowout win, maybe the little bit of reconsideration. But I don't know if Holmes is that much better than Priester here at this point, especially being on the road. So let's see here what you have. Anything in this one with the Braves and the Brewers? The Braves used to be the Brewer. Well, let's see. I mean, it was the Milwaukee Braves. Abel's on the Braves. Dana Delp says, take Atlanta. The Brewers can't score any runs. And Justin says, I've got Acuna over 1.5 bases. All right. I'm going to go under here in this one with Atlanta and Milwaukee. Next up's the Rangers taking on the Twins and Tyler Mahle here on the road and his great numbers. Mahle just a 2.02 ERA so far in this one. He's up against Zebby Matthews. Really? Zebby's favored here? Okay. We don't have, I don't think Zebby is officially announced yet. This might actually be Woods Richardson. I don't know if we know it all, do we? Officially yet with this game. I'm going to put Woods Richardson in there. And they're favored here in this game, $1.20, I guess, right now, and the total 8.5. But Tyler Mahle's been mauling them down so far. Mahle, he's gone under in 11 of his 13 starts so far this season. He's got, like I said, just a 5-3 record, and Texas is 6-7. Even though he almost feels like the best pitcher in the league here. I know he's not, overpowering or anything, but man, he keeps you in these games, and he's got an ERA of 2, 1.06 whip, 196 batting average against. Coming into this one, seems like Texas certainly has the upper hand, but with pitching anyway. But Minnesota's 5 games over 500, and Texas is 4 games under 500. But hey, Texas has won a couple in a row here over Washington. but man, their road record just dismal, 11-22 here. So this one's tough, man. This one's tough. I know what is easy, but here we go. Justin's on the Rangers here. He thinks Woods Richardson is pitching here right now. And Abel's on the under. 9 Legacy says Twins on the money line. Man, Molly's been so tough. He really keeps you in these games. It's just that Rangers, offense of 3.3 runs per game just hasn't been good. Texas has lost 13 of their last 19 games overall. They've lost 8 of their last 11 against the Twins. Twins have won 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams here in Minnesota. Minnesota's gone over in 6 of their last 7, but Texas has gone under in 5 of their last 6. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone under here, and man, they're hanging another 8.5 juice to the over with a Rangers game. Well, I don't know about that. All right, man. All right, that's it from you guys in the chat. Pressure's on here right now because I don't want to. I know I love the total. Everyone knows I'm going to love the total in this one, and I want to go with it as a premium actually. So, can Minnesota outlast these guys after Mully probably goes out there and has another terrific start? I mean, why not? He has a great start every time right now. All right, I'm going to take the Rangers here on the road. Pretty uncomfortable there, but I'm going to go with the Rangers. Next up, the Yankees are taking on the Royals here with Clark Schmidt taking on Chris Bubich here. Oh, no. Do I have another one? Is this the Max Fried spot here? Man, why am I a day off? Ramon couldn't get the show started. I can't get the right matchups in here. Yankees are $2 here with Max Fried on the road, taking on Noah Cameron. I mean, that sounds interesting enough as it is, right? All right, let's dive into this one here. This sounds a lot better now all of a sudden with these two pitchers going for Max Fried. I don't know what's going on with my pitching matchups here. For Fried, he's 8-1 with a 1.78 ERA. Speaking of the best pitcher in the league, 196 batting average against, a 248 BABIP. Noah Cameron, if you multiplied his games times 2.5, he'd be the best pitcher in the league. He's got a 0.85 ERA. Royals are 2-3 with Cameron on the mound. Not much run support, but 0.79 whip, 138 batting average against, and a 148 BABIP. Cameron's been on fire here as well, but facing the Yankees here today for the Yankees, they've won 5 straight games against the Royals coming in. Yankees have won 13 of their last 19. Royals have lost 8 of their last 11 overall. Still, the Royals, their heads above water here right now at 2 games over 500. Yankees have dropped 2 straight games. They were to Boston, of course, there at home. So now going on the road. Kansas City, though, just 1-5 against the Yankees overall here. And Yankees come in having won 6 of their last 8 games on the road. 6 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under. And it should be mentioned, though, the Royals have gone over in 5 of their last 6. Yankees have gone over in 6 of their last 9. Huge number here in this one right now. I got to take the Royals on the run line here with Cameron going. Look, great matchup, man. Fried and Cameron. I wouldn't have minded if it was Bubich here, but man, Kansas City's got some nice pitchers right now going, don't they? Here we go, Justin. Yeah, you got it, Justin. You got to go under in that other one and probably in this one too, don't you? Kansas City team total under for Jermaine. Abel says just put the Yankees money line in a parlay. And let's see. Abel says, Kansas City sneaky. Might put them in there in the run line parlay. I'll take Kansas City on the run line here in this one at plus 1.5 at about even money, I think, here right now. Next up, we got the Blue Jays and the Cardinals with Chris Bassett going up here against Miles Mikolas. In this one, you got Mikolas coming in with a 3.96 ERA, Bassett 3.56. His ERA, Toronto's 6-3 with Bassett on the mound. And, well, Blue Jays are playing pretty well right now, currently in a good little streak. They've won 5 of their last 6 games coming in. They've also won 4 of the last 5 games against the Cardinals after taking yesterday's game 5-4. Like I said, I thought I had it with the Cardinals there. 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning, but didn't work out. Toronto's gone over in 5 straight games. St. Louis has gone over in 9 of their last 12 games overall. 10 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams have gone over, including last night's game that went over as well. 8 of the last 9 meetings here in St. Louis between the two teams have gone over. St. Louis has gone over in 5 of their last 7 games overall. There's a game where there's a lot of overs to report. St. Louis also 19-14 to the over at home. And the Blue Jays, like I said, they're going over in every game, it feels like here right now. The offense has been pretty clutch. And my man Alejandro Kirk is really doing it. All right. Vlad goes deep here, says Abel. Trevor Davis is on the Blue Jays in this one. Justin says go over with the Blue Jays. Abel says Jays and over. It's a lot of over, huh? In this one, maybe it will be. It feels like the over right now with these two teams. Give it to me. I'll take the over in this one with Toronto and St. Louis. 9 Legacy says Cards money line. Here's Justin says Vladdy over in his total bases. And Robert likes the Jays in this one on the road as a favorite. I think it's actually come down a little bit, though. In fact, it seems to have come down so much here, actually, that the Cardinals have actually moved to a favorite right now at BetOnline at minus $1.09. So I'll call it $1.15 for the Blue Jays, but the move is clearly on the Cardinals here today, despite losing yesterday's game. Now the White Sox are taking on the Astros here, and a little bit of a mismatch, but hey, both teams have won 3 of 4 games coming into this one. Pardon me, gang. White Sox have dropped just 26 of 32 games on the road so far. Houston comes in with a 22-12 record at home. For McCullers here, he comes in with a 4.44 ERA. Shane Smith continues to do well. 2.45 ERA coming in, 1.13 whip, 201. Batting average against a 253 BABIP. Smith has been quite solid, actually, so far this season now. Obviously, a bit of a mismatch here right now, but Houston's won 10 of their last 14 games, and they've also won 9 of their last 12 games at home. Coming in, the White Sox, though, have won 4 of their last 6. They're just 1-9, though, straight up on the road here in their last 10 games. They've also dropped 12 of the last 16 games against Houston on the road in this series. It's always been a kind of a tough trip for the White Sox. So can they overcome it here with maybe a little bit of an advantage in the pitching department? But McCullers has been heating up here a little bit. It feels like of late, and the Astros are 4-2 with McCullers on the mound. So as much as I kind of want to get on the White Sox here a little bit, still feels like it's going to be a tough challenge to overcome. This feels like the one game where they could do it, but not sure I can do it. Houston's gone under in 8 of their last 12 games against the White Sox overall. And nothing from you guys in the chat in this one. This one's a little bit ugly, a little bit dicey here, I guess, and kind of want to try the White Sox here, but even the run line is kind of ridiculous for the White Sox at minus $1.50. That kind of says but go back to the Astros on the run line. As bizarre as that sounds. Okay, I'm going to give you guys one more chance here. I'm going to make the call. White Sox first 5 for Robert. Here's Abel says take the Astros and the Yankees in a parlay. I'll take the Astros here on the run line, I guess, after all. The price discrepancy between the run line and the money line just seems a little bit off to me there. I don't want to take the White Sox plus 1.5 at minus 150. I thought it'd be lower than that. I'll take Houston at plus $1.25 on the run line. Textiles here. So it just says it'll be all right. Giants and the Rockies here in this one with Harrison on the road here, 4.34 ERA. Palmquist, it's been a bad experiment, 8.5 ERA. He's 0-4 so far with a 3.33. BABIP coming into this one. Rockies back to having some issues here, it feels like, right now with 3 straight losses, and the Giants have found themselves here with a winning streak. The Giants have won 5 straight. They've won 8 of their last 9 games against Colorado overall. Colorado's lost 5 straight at home and also lost 16 of their last 20 games overall, famously enough, right? Colorado's gone under in 8 of their last 12 games against the Rockies. Giants have gone under in 9 straight on the road and 14 of their last 16 games. So we're in San Francisco. We're in Colorado here. You might know what to do. But I'm going to take the Giants again here. Man, this is a big number. God. Even the run line is kind of ridiculous here at minus 165, but I feel like they can still do it here today right now with this hot streak that they're on and a team that they pretty much dominate here at this point. But $1.60, nothing you can do. You got either, you could, I'm not taking the Rockies today. I'll take the Giants minus a 1.5, minus $1, I don't know, 75, 65. What is it? Nobody in the comments is interested in this one too. These are 2 ugly games here. Nobody wants it. Robert says take the over. And again, we're in Colorado, so you might want to throw out all those under stats right now. Like I said, Giants have gone under in 9 straight on the road, but they might hammer Palmquist here with these poor numbers that he has. Now, Harrison doesn't have great numbers either, but and he doesn't run that deep. We know he's kind of not an opener. He's kind of a tweener, I think, if you will. Jermaine says you got to go with Harrison here, or maybe those reverse splits, I think is what he's saying. Abel's on the over here in this one. So you guys are on the over here, despite the fact that both teams obviously going under here a lot. But here's Justin says Chapman for an RBI today. Next up's the A's. They're taking on the Angels here, and man, could you believe the impossible catch last night? Oh man, they say, hey, was it one of the best catches of all? Yes, I think Denzel Clark's catch was one of the best catches of all time. No, when I say maybe top 20, I don't want to overblow. It was awesome, right? It was incredible. Well, it would have been cooler is could he have sat on the wall or something? I want to see this guy's got incredible athleticism. He's already made like a half a dozen incredible catches this season. This guy's a whiz with the glove, but man, that really was a special catch that you got to put up there with some of the best you've ever seen. Quite frankly, I say top 20 because there's so many great catches, and he's a great athlete and made it look easy. I guess you could say that. I guess you could kind of say that, right? Like he had a beat on it. The funny thing was he took his first step in on that one. You heard Jenny Kavnar on her play-by-play. She even said it when the ball was hit that he took a step in. So anyway, we know what happened in the game. The Angels won, but who cares? That was one of the plays of the year. It was 7-4 Angels here. The Angels have dominated the series right now over the Athletics. Really, they've won 6 straight games overall against the A's. Even maybe with that pitching matchup yesterday, maybe it did favor the Angels yesterday, but didn't feel like it. In fact, the A's ended up going with an opener. Oh yeah, they went with Grant Holmes. My man Grant Holman. My man ended up as the opener there for the A's yesterday. I called for Kikuchi to have a great game. He certainly had a better game than great. A's have lost 16 of their last 20 games overall. Angels have won 5 of their last 7 coming in, including 3 of their last 4 right now. Remember, they won the series against Seattle. Angels have won 13 of the last 18 at home against the A's. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone over. A's have gone over in 5 straight on the road. And not a great pitching matchup here, obviously. We got Soriano coming in, 4.11 ERA. Angels are 4-9 with Soriano on the road. They've let him down, actually. He keeps them in the game, and then they kind of blow it. But he does have a 3.39 BABIP. For Spence here, a 4.09 ERA, 2.43 batting average against. These numbers aren't awful here for Spence, but let's see what you have here in this one with the Athletics and the Angels here today. It's going to be Abel was talking about the last game there, and Tex might have went under. Robert loved that catch, man. That was really something. Jerry says you got to go under. I think he was talking about the. What game could he be talking about there? Is he all the way back on the Yankees and the Royals? No, because okay. Let's see here. Keith. Hi, Keith. Just Truth. Nice to see you today. Gable says you got to remember the Edmonds catch. That goes in as one of the great ones of all time. Keith likes the over. Justin likes Rooker. Abel likes the Angels and over. Justin's got a Trout in his back pocket. That must be smelly. Robert says he's got Rooker in the contest today. And Robert's on the over. Good morning to Gorky today. He's got Partizan paired up with the Padres. How about that? A little alliteration parlay here today with the Partizan game. They're taking on Budućnost. And let's see here. I guess that's it. Hey, I got to go over in this one, gang, with the Angels and the A's here once again today. All right, we're cruising along here, and we're almost done. And we've got the Dodgers. Oops, I've got the Dodgers have Stour on the mound here. Going up against, is it Dylan Cease? I wish it wasn't. But it is. And right now, the Dodgers, who is the favorite in this game? I guess it's the Padres here, $1.50. I don't even know if we know if Sauer's official yet, but whatever the case may be, the Dodgers, again, big time problems in the pitching department right now because of, the injuries that they've had. And, man, it just keeps getting worse, it seems like right now. Now, the Dodgers did do it yesterday. The Padres, look, Manny Machado got rung up on a pitch. I know Abel's going crazy. The Dodger fans coming in mass here, trying to get their tickets. Manny, that was ball 4. Clear as day there. Manny should have got a walk. He got rang up. Padres would have ended up winning the game, no doubt, there. But, hey, the umpire had it in for Manny. They all have it in for Manny. So wasn't it cool? Though the ump cam, you can see Manny get right in the guy's face there. So I'm just giving Abel a hard time. It was a close call, but man, looked like a ball. Maybe it just touched it. Anyway, 8-6. Dodgers end up blasting the Padres yesterday to get the win. But I think here this is hopefully maybe where the pitching does kind of start to catch up still. And it doesn't matter who you throw out there for the Dodgers. They're all great. But Dodgers here, they've actually won 6 of the last 8 games against the Padres overall. Padres have dropped 4 of 6. Coming into this one, they've been alternating wins and losses here last couple of games. Padres here, 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams have gone over. 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams here in San Diego have gone over as well. Dodgers have gone over in 10 of their last 14 and 5 of their last 7 on the road. Padres have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games, but see what you got here. Can they get Cease to have a good game here against a Dodger team that, not a great situation with their pitching here now as Gonsolin. This would have been the Gonsolin spot, I think, and he's hit the shelf. Here we go with some of the. Oh, okay. Budenko. That game's not today, Gorky. Okay, I just read it wrong. Colorado under for Jerry. Dodgers team total over here for Abel. And Gorky says maybe the Padres can get this one. Jerry says Padres first 5. And Abel said the Blue was having a rough time. I get it. 8-7, guys. You're right. 8-7. Padres did get that run there. That's why I kind of say they would have had a chance. They actually got that 7th run, remember, with 1 out in the 10th inning on that Merrill hit. But then that little pop out there to end the game, or fly out to end the game last night. Okay. Jerry says maybe this is the spot where Bobby Miller now is going to get called up. Let me see if I can get this one straight. Or not called. You know what I mean. Bobby Miller will get the start. Let me just check it because I did hear that as well. And yeah, so we'll see on that. And I do think right now that Miller, someone's going to come up from Oklahoma City here and take care of this. Both Miller and Sauer have been down there, right? It feels like the Dodgers pitching rotation is Oklahoma City right now. They just keep going back and forth. They keep shuttling the guys back and forth. It seems like, the rotation at Oklahoma City is Knack, Miller, and Sauer's been in there as well, which is, and they've got all those guys on the disabled list as well. Now that Gonsolin has elbow discomfort now as well. So Glass now, Gonsolin, Sasaki, Snell, Stone, Sheehan. Who else can I put on that injured pitchers list with these Dodgers. Oh, Trinan. Don't forget the relievers. Trinan. Is this making you feel any better, Abel? Gratterall, Phillips, Grove. Give me some others. Did I mention Sheehan? I don't think he's I don't know if he's a elbow guy, but at least look, they got Kopech back. That was big. And they've got Yates back too. I think that can't be overstated. He actually got the win yesterday. Yates, came off the injured list and basically threw back-to-back solid efforts there, right? He got the hold on Sunday. He got the win on Monday, and they're using Tanner Scott like nobody's. I tell you this, Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates ain't going to be pitching tonight, I don't think. So we'll see here in this one, the Padres and the Dodgers. And Gorky saying I'm rattling off the pitchers there. Dodgers need to keep Kim in the lineup.
Final.
Oh, is that right, Gorky? Thank you. Yeah, help me improve my. Interesting. I thought it was a city or something. Okay, Jerry says got the A's team total over, and going to get some Kopech today for sure. Keith says go over with the Dodgers and Padres again. It's going to be over. You know it is, Keith, right? Robert's on the Padres today. Can they get one here from these guys? Abel says wait till they all come back. Yeah, but you know what? Then the rest of them will go on the injured list because they're obviously able. I mean, the Dodgers are doing something wrong with the pitch, like how they rush guys or train guys. It can't be. Now, granted, we make fun of don't make fun of these guys, but I think Abel's going over here about guys who get Tommy John's. 35% of pitchers have Tommy John surgery nowadays. That's amazing because over a third of the pitchers go under the knife eventually for the elbow. All right. I'll go ahead and I'm going to take the Padres in this one. I'll take my Padres. Oh, thank you, Gorky. It's fascinating. All right. Yeah. Oh, Abel says the medical. I would say more the train. Like the training. Are they not getting the right rest after throwing so many fastballs? I don't know, Abel. I know it's tough for the Dodger fans to even figure out, right? But there's got to be something to it. One more game in the major leagues tonight. The Mariners have taken on the Diamondbacks here with Woo and Fat. Woo Fat. Actually, I'm showing Evans as a pitcher here, right, for the Mariners here in this one. Let me fix it. Man, why did I have so many pitchers off today? I did these pretty late kind of early last night. I was busy. I was watching more of the coverage of the LA protests. So Evans here going up against Fott. The widely reported steam came in on Arizona here. They're actually up to $1.25 or so. And the total here is 9 over 20 for sure. And last night's game went over. We went way over. But that was because there was a grand slam there to end the game and made it 8-4. But it still was 4-4. But the total was 9.5. So it actually was going to go under with just a base hit. But grand slam made it go over yesterday. For Evans here, look, he's got good numbers, but he's just kind of an opener guy, or not an opener, but an unproven, untested. He is 5-1, or no, 3-1. Mariners are 5-1 with him on the mound. There we go. I think that's what we could say. Seattle has lost 6 of their last 7 games coming in and 5 of their last 6 games on the road. Arizona's lost 12 of their last 18 games overall. Now, interestingly, Seattle has won 7 of their last 9 games here in Arizona, interestingly enough. So we'll see here. But I thought it was going to be Woo the whole time. I was on another show and I said that it would be Woo. That it would be Woo. And all right, I gotta just make one retraction here. I'm afraid, though. I was on a show earlier today where I said I was taking the Cubs over the Phillies today, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to strike it from the record here. I can't take both teams. I think I've done this. I haven't done it in about 3 or 4 months where I've made a mistake here. But I do have the Cubs over the Phillies today. Let me make that retraction here right now with Ray and Abel. I do love Abel, and I can't get off this, though, right now. I made it clear on a previous show that I did take the Cubs. So my apologies, everybody, for that. And I'm on the Cubs today over the Phillies on a free pick. I get it. I've made this mistake before, but it's been a few months since I duplicated or went against some other show, but my notes had me a little bit screwed up. So my apologies there. Anyway, because I was on this one, I went with Mariners, but I was expecting Woo to be the pitcher. I'll still possibly consider them here. Let me just go to the chat and see what you guys have, though, in this one with Seattle and Arizona here today. All right, let's see here. Okay, I got to go back here a little bit. Justin likes Cal Raleigh to have the RBI. Don't forget, everyone, to get your RBIs in here today, right, with the contest today. And Justin says Mariners over here. And, yeah, Gorky, you got to take whoever's playing USA, apparently, right now. USA broken. Abel's leading the community leaderboard right now. Justin, followed by Robert, Thomas, Jermaine up there, Keith, Textiles, Terrell, Gorky, and Jerry. Awesome. I love the community leaderboard. Justin says, yeah, he took the over when it was Woo, but still got to go with it here with Fott. Just terrible, right? They were running around, even with the game that kind of was going under there yesterday. And yeah, we do have it is 9 over 20. I do see some 9.5 unders out there too. And the Mariners over here. Justin says, Ramon's on a lot of shows. Yeah, I just screwed that one up, that's all. And Abel's got the West up parlay in. It's Angels A's over. Man, I should have used that as a premium. That's a great call, Abel. And he's got the Dodgers and the Padres over as well. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over in this game. Keith says, wow, Woo might come in after Evans here. Oh, is he the opener? Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. And Fott is right. Fott. He's never figured it out for Fott. He is 7-4, and the Diamondbacks are 8-5 with Fott. I'll take the over in this one with Seattle and Arizona tonight. All right, that's it for the baseball. Thank you, Abel. Great job, everybody in the chat in there today. Really brought me along there as I was struggling there at the start of the show. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I'm just getting old. Get my bearings together. All right. We got a couple of games in the WNBA to talk about, and then the show will be over here for the most part. And we got the Got the old fever dream. You got the old fever dream here in this one today. Get my WNBA notes out here. All right. For the Fever, coming in here with a 4-4 record, Atlanta is 5-3. The line has moved a little bit. It's moved to 5 here, and the total has dropped dramatically here in between these two. All the way down to 160.5 here right now with Indiana and Atlanta. Big move here, man. I liked it as the widely reported steam did come in on the under. Now, here's the catch. I'm sure maybe some or many have heard this was the game that Caitlin Clark was going to make her return, but she's going to need one more game of rest here, it looks like. So she will not be ready. So I think that's why you've seen the dream kind of move up. It was 2.5 because all indications were that she was going to make it back. I'm going under here in this one. Man, I've missed out on a ton of value here. And boy, the way these games are coming down to the wire, it seems like with the spread, it may be even a little bit dicey here on a 3.5 point move to the under, but I've got the under here in this one. It was 164. It's now 160.5. So proceed with caution. But I do like the under here. Here you have Indiana is 0-3 to the under on the road. Meanwhile, Atlanta is 0-3 to the under at home. So I'm going to go with the under here in this one between Indiana and Atlanta. They've already met a couple of times so far this season as well. So Atlanta comes in pretty hot. They've won 4 of their last 5. Indiana has figured it out. They've won 2 straight without Clark, although it was Washington and Chicago as the teams they beat. Atlanta comes in off of a bad loss to Connecticut. They were an 11-point favorite, and they lost by 8 to the worst team in the league, I think is fair to say, is despite what we saw last night there with the games, with the Valkyries and the Sparks. That was the worst played game. No. All right, I'm still going to go under here in this one. All right. Hello to Dougie Wise in there today. Jerry says Evans has had good numbers for sure. Dougie says the Pacers, he won his play of the day. Or let's see. I think this is for the next tomorrow's game. I think is what Dougie is saying here. Take the Pacers tomorrow at home. Keith says, take the dream here, and Dana's on the dream. Jerry's on the under here. Justin says, I'll take the fever. And Keith says a dream needs to win here to stay alive. Yeah, they are 0-1. They've only played 1 cup game. I will mention Indiana is 2-0. They've won the 2 cup games. That's a fact. So that's good for Indiana. They've been able to win without Clark. They have 1 more here, and then maybe just then they can, be alive for the money here. They still got to play, the Liberty and see what happens there in the Commissioner's Cup. Dougie says Dodgers own the Padres. Yeah, they've won 6 of the last 8 against them right now. All right. The next game here in the WNBA tonight is the Sky and the Liberty. Speaking of the Liberty, they come in 2-0 in the Commissioner's Cup. Chicago 0-1. They're 2-5 overall. They are off a pretty bad performance for sure. Despite winning 2 in a row, they scored just 52 points in the last game against Indiana. They got blown out 79-52. And could it happen again today? Now, I think New York could put up a big number on them, but I was cautioned that the Sky and these offensive woes are pretty bad here right now, and they will be hard pressed maybe to even get into the 60s here possibly. So we'll see what you have, but I've got to take the New York Liberty to blow out the Sky. Nothing I can do. It's up to 17.5. Can't really go premium on it. I figure they'll blow them out. Total here 165.5. It's continued to go lower here. I thought it would be an over, but I was cautioned by some good handicappers that know that the Sky are in so much trouble here that it'll stay under. But man, what if it's 100-70 or something like that? I don't know if Chicago can get 70. So I'll take the Liberty here in this one. Just no way can it not be a blowout. I know we've seen some of the teams throw in clunkers, but I don't know if this will be the case here. Liberty first half under for Keith, Just Truth, and Chicago team total under. Liberty team total over here for Abel. I guess that's it for the show. I want to thank everybody for joining me here on the Morning Steam. Don't forget, get your ribeye plays in today underneath the video here for sure, the ribeye video with Mike. And we played it already, so the standings will be out as well. Oh, I know a lot of you hit your first day. I didn't. So I was bummed. I better come up with one today. Where am I going to go today with that after what happened yesterday? Man, you guys, I'm already. Mike says, here's the link. Click on it. There, I can't get it from my back end, I don't think, so to speak. But thanks, everybody. Keith's ready for some college baseball. We'll be getting into some college baseball here in Omaha this week. It's going to be awesome at the World Series. Who's going to drink the most Jello shots? I got to go with UCLA to win the Jello shots contest in Omaha. We do have the lines out for those first games. Kelly's here, says the Sky's trash. Justin had his RBI. Gorky says take Albania in their game and take Valencia on the money line. Full leaderboard in the contest. Check out the post tab here on YouTube. Coastal Carolina 230 over Arizona. Is Coastal going to have that magic season like they did back in 2000 and
Final.
Was it 2008 or 2009 that Coastal had that magical run to the national championship? That was a magical run for Coastal Carolina that really put their baseball. Hey, they won the national championship. I mean, so Coastal 230 over Arizona. Oregon State $1.55 over Louisville. Those are Friday's games. Then Saturday, UCLA $2 over Murray State. $2.85 over Murray State, please. We're going to be on Murray State. Come on. And Arkansas $1.25 over LSU as the two SEC teams square off. But look at this too. You got Arizona, Oregon State, and UCLA, three teams of the Pac-12, former Pac-12 there in the College World Series. So baseball's alive and well on the West Coast. All right. Keith likes Louisville there over Oregon State as a dog. Thanks, everybody. That's going to be some fun at the College World Series. I'll take LSU, though, to win the Jello Shots contest. Jerry says the Hogs are going to take more Jello Shots and win the title as well. And, we'll get the results of the Jello Shots contest. All right, that's going to do it for the Morning Steam. Hey, everyone, you can get more plays from me over at winnable.com/Ramon. Check me out over there at Winnable. This is how you support me here on the show, by subscribing to a little extra content. I send out some plays every day. Sent out a tennis winner earlier with Heather Watson earlier today. So check me out over at winnable.com. Check out my winnables today and get that extra content from me. I really appreciate it. And that's going to do it for the Morning Steam Show. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for putting up with me today. The show got off to a rugged start for sure. Use the promo code STEAM. That saves you 20%. I appreciate all the subscribers, man. Really impressed that you guys subscribe to the plays, and just to really appreciate you very much. All right, that's going to do it here for the Morning Steam Show and for the Sports Money Network. I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the Morning Steam. Ramon Scott. Sports money. Wake your ass up and let's get to